Hello, guys. How are you today? Welcome to our sixth spiel of the week of the FAQ Wedding Planning Project. And I wanted to thank you first because you've been a lot who have supported this project, a lot who have contacted me asking me some questions or sharing topics that they would love to hear during our video clips. So, really thankful. And I wanted to also inform you that this will be my second last video. And I'm gonna miss you, but who knows? Maybe there will be other projects in the future. So stay tuned. Today I'm going to talk about a very interesting but sometimes not really comfortable topic, which is the wedding planning budget. A lot of you have asked how to set the wedding budget. There is no correct answer because it depends on the couple, it depends on a lot of factors, and it depends on the wedding date, the number of guests, a bunch of things that could drastically change the budget from one couple to another. And in this video clip, I will try to share with you some simple and basic but important steps for creating your budget, even if you don't have a wedding planner who is assisting you and guiding you on this. So first step is try to know who is really contributing. Why do I say this? Sometimes I know it's hard to ask your parents or your family members to help you with the expenses of the wedding, but sometimes we take for granted that our parents or our grandparents or any other family member have set their heart on contributing on something. So for example, your grandmother would love to contribute on buying your wedding dress, or your parents would really be willing to contribute on paying for the wedding venue. So what I suggest is try to open up with them. Maybe right after he has proposed to you, you can fix a dinner with your family and tell them about your big project to get married, and I am sure that all of these things will just come out so smoothly. It's important for you guys to exactly know who is willing to contribute, because this will help you exactly know how to set your budget, and you will be able to focus only on the things and the expenses that you are going to pay. So first up is try to know who is contributing. Second step is crunch the numbers. So once you have an idea of how much financial assistance you will be receiving from the other family members, try to focus on your own contribution. Sit down with your fiancé and discuss. Talk. Remember, communication is the first thing. And ask you these important questions. One is, how much can you and your fiancé realistically and of course comfortably afford to spend on the real life expenses that you have to cover? Second, based on your monthly income, how much can you both reasonably save from now on up to the wedding? And third, how much, if any, can you responsibly pull from your savings? So once you have answered to all these questions, it will be easier for you to start planning the wedding budget. So first is try to see the contributors, and the second is crunch your numbers. So talk to your fiance and talk about what you can afford in spending. Third, we have, of course, try to have an estimated count of your guest list. It's important for you to have a ballpark guest count, because this will be a main factor on how much you're going to be spending on your wedding day. Because based on the number of guests coming, you will decide the venue, you will decide how much food and alcohol you're gonna be putting. You will be deciding about the number of chairs, or the kind of mise en place, the plan B. All of these factors are really important. So try to start creating your save the date card, and try to see more or less who are coming and who are not. And this will really help you to exactly have a broad idea of how much you're going to be spending on your wedding day. Then the fourth step that I want to share with you is to choose your non-negotiables. So you and your fiance will probably have different options and opinions as to which is a must for your wedding. So again, communicate with each other, talk and discuss, and try to see what are the priorities and what are the must-haves that you need to have on your wedding. And all the other factors, all the other wedding items that you know are not really important, just cut them down. And of course, at the end, if you have been able to save some money, who knows, maybe you'll be able to spend some money on that too, on those things that you had to cut down from the very beginning. So do this list. Do a list of must and not important things. Fifth step is do your research. There are a lot of costs, both obvious and hidden costs, that you'll have to consider before nailing down there to your wedding budget. Try to see exactly what are the hidden costs, how be try to when you inquire, when you contact and reach out to a venue, ask what are the hidden costs, for example, in terms of plan B's, or if you are, for example, planning to bring your own wine or your own wedding cake and they have their own restaurant, try to talk to the food and beverage manager and see if they are charging you the corkage fee. Try to see if they are charging the corkage fee. Or if you are planning to bring your own wedding cake, try to see if the venue is charging for the wedding cake cutting fee. All of these things will help you have peace of mind and avoid any kind of surprises at the end of the wedding. So do your research, and of course bear into mind that if you get married on a Wednesday instead of on a weekend, of course the price may change. So take into consideration all of these factors that will really help you plan a best wedding budget. Last step, but not the least, is do the math. So after completing all the 5 steps that we have talked about, first, try to see and understand who are the other contributors. Second, crunch the numbers. Third, have an estimated number of guests who are coming to see more or less how many people you have to cover. Fifth is do your research. Last, we have do the maths. Does your initial budget breakdown match the actual cost of the wedding? Once your estimated budget and your ideal wedding come pretty close to each other, then create a spreadsheet, allot a certain amount to each aspect of the wedding. And with this, you will be able to exactly know how much you're going to be spending. So I hope you enjoyed watching the video, and I hope that I've been helpful. And if you have any other doubts, or if you want to go deeper into a certain topic, just DM me and I will be very happy to answer back. Again, follow my account and follow my videos on IGTV for the FAQ wedding planning. Thank you. Ciao.